Welcome to the next video. Sales have been all over the place lately. One item that sold this morning completely shocked me. I'll put a bit up. We've got some decent profits going out today and a couple of risky buys paying off. And one item I honestly thought would never sell. Let's get in today's pick and pack. We're R&J reselling. We buy and sell things from car boots, charity shops full time. And I'm putting it all on eBay and giving an honest review, honest interpretation of the reselling from the very beginning and as we grow. So let's get into the video.
Welcome to another pick and pack. I'm doing it today as that busy. It's Tuesday the 5th of May. We've just finished bank holiday weekend and we've got 23 things to post out today from over the 3 days of the weekend. 3 on vinted, 19 on eBay, and 1 of the bantam bits. That's not to do with the recent. But we'll start with vinted, then we'll move on to eBay. So, firstly, on vinted, we've got an Adidas polo shirt. It's like a golf shirt. That sold for £8 on vinted. That one did pretty well. Put something up here. And that is right here. Number 99. Now we've got we've got a Metallica vinyl. It's a full pop one. It's a remix. We paid £1 for this. It sold on vinted for £25. So £24 profit. Works. We've had to buy a vinyl player. But very nice vinyl. Now we've got Harry Potter book. Hardback Harry Potter book. That sold for £3.45. Let's pack these, then we'll move on to eBay. Now, I'm going to go on to eBay. There's quite a few things on eBay. Start off with starting off with a stud extractor. It's a tool. 6 to 19mm. Sold for £8.95. Free postage. Then we've got another stud extractor. A different one. That one sold for £9.95. Then we've got a little Hulk plush thing. There, that's sold for £1.40. Free postage. Made a loss on that because that's going to be a small parcel. Oh well. And one of my favourite ones, Starbucks cup in box 3.
Go and say how much we paid.
Yeah, well, if I can remember it.
Well, yeah, just guess or estimate.
This one sold for £7.45. I like this one because it colour changes. Put a photo up here, it was quite cool. We paid how much for that? Starbucks cup.
Paying on it.
Paid £1 for that, we think.
I'll add it over.
Yeah. But we'll put something on the side. Another one, we sold a FIFA, well, FC24 for Xbox One and Series X. That sold for £4. We paid £1.75 for that at a charity shop. And postage is on top of that. Now this one has been here since we started reselling. Find it. The shoes. Where are they? We'll put a photo up here, but they're Nike Air Presto shoes. It's like a trainer. That's all for £7.61. From what I remember, I think we paid a fiver for these. It was the very first car boot we went to. The Wednesday one. But luckily they're sold. Next, from an old laptop we had, we've got a DVD drive. There it is. That's sold for £3.50, free postage. But that should only be a large letter. Another thing that's been with us for a while is this Incredibles plushie. He sold for £4.97, free postage. And we'll be pushing it with fees after that. And another book, Heartstopper, that's been with us for a while too. But at least it's sold for £1.40. Probably didn't make much on that. Postage is going to come mostly out of that. And another decent one, we've got Scrabble. The original Scrabble. That sold for £12.95. How much should we pay for it?
What?
Scrabble.
It was about £4.
Paid about £4 for that.
Yeah, £4 from the charity.
We'll put stuff on the side as we go on picking these. Remember that, Dad? Then we got a Now TV box. Little bundle. Box 2. Here it is. Remote, the box, power lead, and a HDMI cable for £17.50. Then we've got a Timberland shirt, sold for £11.21. There it is. Got that one from the Gentleman Marketeer. Not sure how much for. He's got his numbers on the top right.
I think that was only about a couple of quid.
It's only about a couple of quid, so not a bad difference. Now, we got this one from when we started doing the indoor car boots. Probably on YouTube, but we brought this. Oh, jeez. Brought this monitor stands for a fiver. It sold for a tenner, sealed, never been used. Free postage. Be a bit iffy with that one. We're not sure. Another thing I'm shocked that's sold. We've got one of these Nickelodeon things. Let me try and get it out. That one. That one sold for £5.95. Found that around the house and free postage. Next, we've got some fat face trousers or jeans. I think they're trousers. They sold for £18.95. There they are. Picked them up from the charity shop. Still got this original tags on. I like them.
About £8 we paid for them.
About £8 we paid for them. So about £10 profit after fees. £8-9. Next, another thing from around the house from Holly. We've got a carry case for the Switch. Box 1. A nice pink Switch case. Sold for £9.95. Not too bad. Now we've got a Rockport Polo. That's sold for £8.96. That's over here. Quite a nice colourway. I like it. Free postage. Next, we've got a Blu-ray. It's an Iron Man Blu-ray. That's sold for £2.21. Not sure how much we paid for that. I think it was at a charity shop. Free postage. And last, we've got my old cricket pads, which sold for £9.95. And they are very worn. The last thing to sell out of all my cricket stuff. So that wasn't a bad chunk of money. That's all the things packed. Now, just gotta pack them. Picked. Oh.
Wednesday, we just sold one. Bit of a shock, really. Which is Tom Clancy's sealed game. It's $3.45. Free postage and packaging. Right. Thursday the 7th, we got a couple of orders going out. A bit late this morning. Iffy. Right, so we sold it. Stud bolt extractor. $8.95 free postage. That's that one. And we finally sold that for £2. I think that's only going to be like a couple of quid postage, but we'll see. So let's get to posting them. Friday the 8th. Reasonable night. For overnight sales. We've got 2 on Vinted and 4 on eBay. Let's get the Vinted ones picked. First one, sliders. These won't be still long at all. Bought these at the weekend. Paid £5 sold them Vinted for £9. So good profit there. And they never lasted long either. Right now, Potter. He's hiding it. Harry Potter set 10. It's including the Fantastic Beasts. This sold for £8.75. We paid £1 for that car boot a few weeks back. So again, Vinted, no fees. So brilliant. Right, eBay sales. Salt 41 CD, £4.85 free postage. That's only going to be like £1.55 postage. So next one, book. Yeah. First of the graphic novels we got, that sold for £8, free postage as well. See posting. Then we got a tool. We started selling now. Go. Stud extractor. Sent me an offer. £7.50, so I took it. Got rid of that. The last one. It's the Mountain Warehouse waterproof coat. Can't pay £5 or £6 or £5 to £8, I think. £17.99 in free postage. So that's everything on eBay today. So let's get to packing. Right. These are my eBay figures for this week. Or this week going into the 4th. That included the bank holiday Monday. So we had a really busy weekend. Some of these you've seen in the video. Some of them sold late Friday night. And were posted out the following Monday. So you'll see in the next video. And that was that one there. The Puma one. I'm sure there's other ones. I'm sure there's another one of those, or a couple of those were sold later that day as well. But let's get into the figures. Right, for that week we did 243.75, selling cost 215.20. Now, this week or the week before, I'd set up some new promotions, and eBay charged me an absolute fortune. So they're all ended now. I ended up making £28.55, which was crazy. It's a priority promoted that eBay do. I put a maximum of £3 a day, and I was charging an absolute fortune. So that's stopped, and I'm not doing that again. So it cost me a bit of money, but I live and learn. I know not to do it again. So we had like tool sales were the most popular, clothes again, TV, and toys and games. And it went up and down. We did have a no sale day, but that's it. This should be like where the fees are. That's it. Priority £37.06. So 17% just gone. I could have earned a lot more as well. I've also had a loan as well, which I think that's that payment. No, that's the shop payment. Yeah, I don't think it started this week. That might be in the next video anyway. So you can see, as I said before, a few of these might not have been there. It was around 30 items, £8.13 average sale price. So sales are going up. That was better than the last video I had. So that's it. Vinted, that totaled 51.65, and we got a few things that sold as like that one there. Previous week I've sold all of Jamie's cricket stuff off. That's gone to his driving fund. Harry Potter DVD set, which you've seen, the Metallica Harry Potter book, and the sliders. Yeah, so Vinted this week, 51.65. So again, Vinted saved the day. Right, everyone, that's everything packed and ready for the post office. Appreciate you all watching, supporting the channel. We've got another car boot video coming soon, and there's some really interesting finds in that one. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, and we'll see you on the next one.